Hey, what's going on, y'all? I am back with another review for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 7 Reunion Part 1. Bravo, and I don't know why you dragging this out. We see each other. I see you, okay? I see you. I see what you're doing. I see what the Bravo and Dead versus doing, and I'm kind of here for it. And so, watching this reunion, I can say for all 7 seasons that this is the first year that the reunion part 1 gave us a little bit of something. Okay? So, let's get into it. We're going to start off with best dress. I love fashion. I love looking good. As you can see, let's get into best dress. Best dress, we have to go to Portia. Portia slayed the hell out of the damn thing. I'm going to tell you why. Because as looking at the whole overview of the ladies, you have Nene in her flawless pantsuit. And what I'm looking for best dress is, if you're, I would say, okay, we're going to do this. We're gonna take Portia. We're gonna take Portia. We're gonna take not Claudia, but that bitch. We're gonna take Portia. We're gonna take Kenya out because I would say best dress for those. But yes, I did say Kenya. But I'm gonna take the reason why I'm giving it to Portia. I'm gonna tell you that later. Without that, then I would say best dress goes to. That's hard. Without them, I would say best dress goes to, because it would be out of Nene and it would be out of Phaedra. I'm trying to see. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Phaedra. Phaedra would be best dressed if you take Portia and you take Kenya out. The reason why I gave it to Portia and not Kenya because we seen that dress on Beyonce. Okay, that's why. And let me go down Kenya's look. We seen the dress on Beyonce, though I say I like Kenya's edition of it, but on you, it's just like, girl, let's be original. If we seen this dress on Beyonce, we don't want to see it on Kenya. We want to see you with something original, okay? That hat piece, you talking about the 25 inches, girl, stop lying. That hat piece was stiff, and you can tell it did not look good with you. With that dress, that hair was no. With that dress, I would want you to give me bumpage with your hair. Give me maybe some loose or give me some wanded curls with that dress. Something thin for your face. Maybe give me some bangs. You know what? Bang. Give me straight hair. Straight, flawless hair. Maybe with a little bit of bumpage or some loose, and give me some bang. Give me bang. That is what if you and I had the hair in the ponytail, then I maybe would have gave the look to her because the hair would have done it for me. But that dress, no, we seen it on Beyonce, even though I like your version better and you thinned it out with that look because the black hair went with it and I didn't like the way Beyonce wore it. But I do like your rendition, but it seems like you was trying too hard. With this situation, I'm not going to give best dress to you. But with the whole look of everybody dressed in white, Portia stood out and Kenya stood out. I gave it to Portia because Portia have been slaying the scene since day freaking 1 of her being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've never seen Portia in something I would say, Portia, no, that is not for you. Portia has been slaying the scene and everything has been original. Now, I did not see that dress Portia had on. I did not see it on any other celebrities. The dress Kenya had on, of course, we knew it was from Beyonce. So if you go back to, oh, everybody think I'm Beyonce. Now you tried it with that one. That's why I'm not going to give it to you because It wasn't original. And a Beyonce dress, even though it's not maybe a Beyonce, but let's say a Beyonce dress on a Real Housewives of Atlanta session when we know you ain't clocking dollars like that. That's why I gave it to Portia. Everything about Portia. And then you saw how King tried to take her shine when Portia came up on the scene because he's like, oh yes, the hair I wore last year. No, sweetheart, that is not the hair you wore last year because that hair you wore last year is still being swept up from the grounds from shedding. Oh, that's the hair I wore last year. Then that would just solidify that you're lying, that you do not wear weave and 25% of your hair is yours. Stop lying because I wore that hair last year. Oh, so we're recycling hairs now? Oh, that's the hair I wore last year? I thought your hair was real. Last time, your hair was back here. Somebody, oh, 25 inches is mine. Okay, last year on the dragging, your hair was down here to your back with the red dress you had on. The ponytail stopped right here. So, what 25 inches is yours? And you're claiming it like it's just for the gods. Then, why did you need to put on a ponytail? Oh, for the drama. The drama. So let's get into this. Hold on, let's finish the best of the look. Claudia, I would give worst dress to you because this is Real Housewives of Atlanta. In order to meet the requirements you have to have money. You have to have nice, lavish things and everything. So with everybody, with the exception of you and Cynthia, were giving us something. Claudia came up with this First Sunday Communion First Communion Baptist Church on the side of the hill where they still do communion juice instead of the little packets with the crackers. And you saltine crackers. And she had on J. Renee shoes. Now look up J. Renee shoes. J. Renee shoes was shoes that First Lady buys, preacher's wives buy. My grandma wears J. Renee. And she had it strapped. So you can't sit there, you can't lie to me they was red bottoms. You can't lie to me they was a neutral heel. You can't lie to me no. They J. Renee. That dress you had on was First Lady. You got that from what, Forever 21? Blue 21, Walmart, Clearance Rack, City Trend, Urban Outfitters. You got that from somewhere because the damn show wasn't for. And who? Claudia, just buy. Go find. You know what? I would have been happy if you'd have walked in the scene with a damn prom dress. Something that you would go to prom. I would be happy if you'd have walked dressed in that. And instead of dressed in what you had on, that ball was giving us nothing. That dress was giving us nothing. It was giving nothing for your body. It was giving nothing for your figure. You was giving me First Lady, Mistress, I'm sleeping with the deacons outfit with J. Renee shoes on, and I could have sworn you had on neutral stockings. Okay, and your ball was still flipped. So I'm sitting here like, how can you try to come for Portia? How can you try to come for Nene? How can you try to come for anybody on the stage dressed and looking like you look? You shouldn't even say nothing. When Andy asks you a question, you'd be like, no comment. When they try to come for you, no comment. You're not even allowed to say anything back because you try to talk about, oh, that hair looks thirsty. No, sweetheart, that hair, that weave, that look is worth more than your career, more than what you're getting paid for each episode, more than your Bravo check if you're getting a Bravo check anyway. Because I think Demetri can pay more than you, and she'll have a storyline that check that. But anyway, and you talking about you're a journalist. If you're a journalist, we didn't see none of that on this season. Your storyline was Portia, and I was here for all the shade Portia was shading. Talking about and Portia, Andy asked Claudia, was like, so what is your beef with Portia? And Portia was like, oh, excuse me, you mean her storyline? Yes. Many people's storyline was sitting on that couch. Cynthia's storyline was sitting on that couch. Claudia's storyline was sitting on that couch, and Kenya's storyline was sitting on that couch. And the people who were sitting on that couch was Nene, Phaedra, and who else? Portia was their storyline. So I find it funny that Portia don't have a storyline. I mean, not a storyline, but she doesn't have a peach. But she's their storyline. She's giving them checks. So bravo, that should be a peach for her. We need more from Portia. And she gave more than Cynthia. She gave more than Candy. She gave more than Claudia. And she gave more than Kenya. Because at the end of the day, all Kenya had to say was Nene, Phaedra, Portia. Who else? Cynthia, Nene, Phaedra, Portia. Claudia, Nene, Portia. The only person on that couch did not have a beef with all three, and that was Claudia. Cynthia, okay, let's go finish with the dress. Candy was not giving me nothing. I like the sleeveless. The titties look fake to me. They look like you put too much baby oil on them. They look like semi-melted M&Ms without the covering on it. But I like the way you look. Just you're not fashion guru. You don't always look good. You look happy most of the time. This reunion and last reunion, this reunion and last year's reunion was the only reunion where you gave us something that we were actually proud that whoever was your stylist was giving you something. But that dress was plain. Claudia was plain. Cynthia, girl, that wig was too much. This is how Cynthia was looking. This was Cynthia. This is how that wig looked on Cynthia. And Andy with his messy ass talking about, oh, look at Cynthia. She's giving us John and Ross mahogany. And she's like, yes. I'm like, no! Don't even sit there and try Diana Ross like that because she was not giving Diana, she wasn't giving mahogany, she wasn't giving Diana Ross, she was giving us wig. She was giving us, my check was bounced, I ain't had no more money in my account because guess what? My husband stole it all. I don't have nothing to show for, so guess what? I have to go and use the props, use the wig I had to use for Kenya's production and put that on top of my head, fix it up, give it a little bit of curls, and have my titty out because the dress I had on was for Mission Sunday that I wore yesterday. So, that I wore this morning before I take this reunion. So, I'm sitting here like, okay, them $5 Walmart clearance rack reads that Claudia, Cynthia, and Kenya was given, I was not here for it at all. It was petty, it was stupid, but anyway. Like I said, best dress goes to Portia. Portia and Kenya stood out to me. Phaedra stood out to me. I love the pantsuit that Nene was giving. Her hair was giving us everything. I love, that was it. Candy was born. Cynthia was born. And Claudia is not even in the bunch. So let's get down to the drama. We started off with this little whack-ass commercial they gave. Okay. Set the scene. Let's give us last before we get to the drama. Let's get to the reason. Let's get to the pattern. Let's get to the argument. But we give us something. They start off with the situation between Nene and they give a situation between Candy. And this situation really is nothing new to me. And the reason why I'm going to say it's nothing new to me because Nene and Candy Coda Night freakily have been going at it since Candy first started on the scene. And it was like, okay, it's nothing new. It ain't nothing but spirit of drama. They might have the first time they started going at it is when Marla came on the scene. When Nene was over the whole situation with the dicks and the dildos, and Candy came at her, but it really wasn't them because it seemed like every time Kenya and Lord have mercy. It seems like every time Candy and Nene comes at each other, it's almost like Nene wins the argument because we can't seem to respect Candy. And let me tell you why. Because you somehow, I don't like your Saint superior ass attitude. I don't like this. I don't like that. You're this and you're that. And I don't like when you're this and you're trying to. Now it's like, okay, let's spill the tea. Let's start doing with Nene. Okay, it's not almost like now. Let's come at Nene because you're on that train. Now you're talking about don't start the drama. I'm not about the drama. Don't start none. Won't be none. But all that we got from you this season was you being playing the neutral, but you're on this side talking about this person, and you come on this side saying, oh, this and that, and I'm neutral. I'm not about the drama, but you're steady bringing it. If there's no drama, then why you're going back and forth with Nene? If you don't like her same superior attitude, okay, I don't like your attitude. Why are you going back and forth? Why are you talking about, oh, it's like almost like she was backpedaling everything she said. She'll try to come at Nene, say how she feel, and then wash it back. And but I like when you're laughing. I like when you're this. I just don't like your attitude. No, it's more than that. It's almost like, and I agree with Nene, because you come off as jealous. You come off as this. You come off as that, because everything you do, you fail. The only reason why we rock with you, Kandi, is superiorly because of your claim to fame before you came on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because we know that you don't need Real Housewives of Atlanta. But at the end of the day, yes, you do. I'll tell you why. Because that warehouse of where the Candy Coated Nights is in, it needs to be paid for. You're not writing nobody's singles. The singles and the albums that you did pull out went nowhere. It stayed on BET for all of 2 or 3 minutes of the video. The only successful artist besides Premeditation with Destiny Child and TLC, the only recent record that you have put out, that you produced and written on, was Kim Damn Zodiac. And Kim took that and ran with it. Kim, say what you want about Kim, but Kim the one who made Kandi what it was for the season. Because Kim took that record and went to hell and back with that record. And it's still selling. So, like I said, you sitting on the couch, you talking about this, but after time, you can sit here and say that, but you can't talk to your mom and respectfully you can't even say, Mom, stop it. Mom, you're being disrespectful. Mom, I'm not tolerating. Mom, if you're going to continue to be disrespectful, then you have to go. But you can come for Nene. And y'all claim y'all don't like Nene, but Nene is y'all storyline. Nene is always y'all mom, but Nene barely even talks about y'all. Only time y'all name come up is when she's asked about you. Nene don't get in talking about, let's talk about Claudia today, let's talk about Kenya today, let's talk about Kane today. Y'all consistently talk about her. When Nene walks in the room before she even says nothing, the camera zooms on y'all and y'all's like, and you would think that with Kandi having money, this, that, and the other, but every time Nene's success story comes up, it's like, oh. But Nene is the only person on the show doing something. When have you seen Kandi do anything? When have you seen Kandi, Bravo Candy's Bravo follow Kandi to an awards show? When have you seen Bravo follow Kandi to write or produce a record? Last time we seen Kandi in the damn studio was with Kim Zodiac and Derek J. Not Derek J, but Miss Lawrence. And each business relationship, she does not have a business relationship with Miss Lawrence because he stopped it. She does not have a business relationship with Kim Zodiac. So that shows to tell you that what the real Kandi Burruss is really about. Kandi has been low-key messy as hell and playing defense since she walked on the show. Because every time confrontation comes to her, if it ain't real street, only time she had the real street conversation moment was when that pillow talk situation. But when you come to her with real stuff that she can't get out of character with, because it's just dialogue, we're just talking about and putting the beans on the table, she can't handle it. Because at every time Nene comes for that ass and she wins the conversation. All Nene has to say to Andy is, I'm done with this conversation, move on to the next conversation, and what Bravo Andy gonna do? Every time Nene is sitting on the stage, the reason why Nene is on that stage because Bravo is paying her to be on the stage. Nene is the highest paid reality star on Bravo in period. They just bumped this heifer another $1 million to stay on the show. And I already expressed and gave y'all the tea in my last video why Nene is still on the stage. So what they want to do, come for Nene. All Nene gotta do is like, say what she got to say and move on with the situation because Nene knows what the situation is. Nene walked in the charity event for Phaedra. And the whole dialogue changed. Because what? They're haters. And Nene stated, Kandi, you're a hater. I have money, you have money. Why you hate? If you don't like my attitude, okay, don't like my attitude. But that doesn't mean you can't support me. That doesn't mean you can't do this. That doesn't mean you can't do that. But I got money, you got money, and you've been a star previous and prominent before you came on the show, so you shouldn't even be hating. But we can't seem to get that from Kandi. I don't like your stank period ass attitude. Girl, we don't like your low-key messy ass attitude. We don't like you low-key saying slick stuff, because even when it was the talls against the smalls, you would go with the talls and say this and that and the other, and then you go back with Kim. It's a whole nother story. Oh, all I got to say about Nene is she's a very rich bitch. Yes, Nene is a very rich bitch, and she's getting paid another $1 billion, and y'all pay still have not been up. Y'all pay still have not advanced to when you first came on the damn show. And you would think Candy be getting paid a little bit more than she was getting, but obviously not. She just have enough going in her life just to stay on the show. And that's why she keeps dragging this Mama Joyce situation on and on and on and on. People, we're tired of it. Candy, get a new damn storyline. On. Let's jump on Kenya. Kenya, when Portia slayed the scene and came on and said what she had to say, and Claudia said, "Oh, this and that." You know, I'm sick of Claudia, because you have nothing to talk about. There is nothing but going on. So every time Portia's name comes up, oh, since Portia's my storyline, I have to say something. I have to give my opinion. You don't know nothing about Portia. Y'all don't even roll in the same clique. It's just a coincidence that y'all working for the same company. So you claim that this, that, and the other, or you claim to be grown and let's stop with the catty bullshit, but you claim you sitting there dressed like a church mistress, throwing digs, and nobody was even coming for you, and all your cattiness and all your childish. Candy, Claudia, Kenya, since y'all are childish, y'all swear y'all don't have a degree, y'all don't have no money, y'all need to show, y'all petty, because on this couch we had grown ass women. And that was clear. I'm not even saying it because I like them three. I'm clearly stating what has been shown. 3 grown ass women. When drama is brought to them and they do a read, they give you a prominent read. And it hurts in the touch and give it your soul. But over here, nothing is winning. Claudia talking about bullshit. That is so damn childish. And how old are you? 65? And Kenya laughing because every time somebody comes for you, they shut your ass down. Since they don't have no balls, and Candy don't have nothing balls to say anything. So I'm sitting here like, and every time Candy says something, she want to give us Demetria, Diana Ross, Patti LaBelle crying runs and stuff. Yeah, but I was always this over. It was all the, you know, every time I talk about if it go okay, we'll have to be friends no more. You know, like Candy, stop crying. Girl, if you sing and put much as far as your business, as much as you cry, and much as your marriage, girl, you be a bad person. But anyway, stick to talking with your teeth closed. So it's like everything in this episode was petty. It really wasn't much. So I'm ready to get into part 2 of the reunion because I have some words for Peter. And then hold on, let's get on the situation when they talked about when we were talking about the relationships and the digs and stuff like that. But let's give Kenya. Kenya, you tried the hell out of Black History. Talking about, well, we just celebrated Selma. No, bitch, don't fucking try it. Because you tried that shit last reunion, part 2, when your ass got dragged, talking about, we sit up here and we're Black African American women and we're all, no, bitch. Don't try it with Black History. Because you sitting up on the couch, you're not living up to nothing. Black History, okay? You're not living up to nothing. So don't sit here and try it. And I promise you, I wanted Portia to just step away from trying to be classy and read the fuck out of her. And I was here for a Phaedra coming to Portia's defense and say, no, Kenya, don't try it. That's not fair. Don't you dare bring her family into the situation because you're sitting on that couch not living up to you tell me you're the first African American pageant winning. I'm this and I'm Miss American. I'm this and I'm that. But you sitting here coming to charity events with your ass hanging out, flirting, fucking around with people's husbands, and you don't try it. Don't try and bring somebody else's family into this situation. Leave that girl legacy the fuck alone because that has nothing to do with you. You just backpedal and you just make yourself look dumb as hell. Just like that rented hour, 3-part hour reunion part piece you had clipped in your damn head and tried to wrap it around the... Look, Kenya, don't fucking try it with no black history, because you sit up there not living to nothing. You didn't try to come to my, oh, you just Christian. Read the damn Bible, okay? Just like she said, it was plenty of poor, so you are in great company. Now let's get on Cynthia talking about, well, you claimed that my husband was sleeping around me, and she said, yes, I stand by those claims. So you need to check the waitress that worked for bar 1. Bitch, I was like, you better go in and give her receipts. Now, go back and check the receipts, because I bet you can't sit here and tell me, any nigga you can't sit here and tell me Peter's not messing around on Cynthia, because Cynthia ain't got no oomph about herself. No man don't want to be with a woman who can't stand up for herself. You mean to tell me y'all been married and this man has been renting, has had that business and been paying 2 months on that thing and you did not know it and it's in your name? Bitch, you can't tell me you ain't that stupid, because if it's in your name and you're here running credit reports, then the mail is coming to the damn house. Oh, or is it like Miss Seeley? You can't check the mail because Mr. checks the mail and hides all the mail and the money from you? Oh, this color purple, like Candy said, this color purple? Girl, go sit down, because you look a mess, you dress like a mess, and I'm sitting here like, Peter controls your life. You trying to sit back and call everybody trying to come for Portia, but Portia was married. Portia was living her own. Now the girl ain't married. Now she's divorced and living her life and slaying the damn scene. Now all of y'all got something to say. Oh, she's sleeping with Africans. Oh, she's doing this. And she's fucking for bags. She put my... Bitch, y'all wish. And then... Lord have mercy. What's this child that she can tell her river, because I don't remember her name. What's her name? Cynthia thought she was going to come for Portia, and Portia was going to come back, and then Phaedra came in and back door talking about, what was it? What did it matter to you? And then Phaedra was like, hold on, sweetheart, what did it matter to you? Were you giving information about my husband that you didn't have factual information on? What was it to you? Now let's not go there. You know what Cynthia had to do? Sit her ass back with that curly the damn lion, look like a damn potpourri. Girl, go sit down somewhere. And then, what else that happened? And then Peter come on. I hope Greg reads the shit out of Peter. I'm sitting here like, girl, sit down. Okay? Sit down. And I can't stand when they come on a reunion with receipts that we ain't seen. Because you can't show, you'll have no proof of, and the Bravo cameras did not show. Because obviously if it was really important, and if it was shot and you told her, then Bravo would have played the scene back, and then we would have some good conversation. But anyway, it's over. Deal with part 2 coming next week. Can't see recap with J.DAREL, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7 reunion special part 1. Like, comment, subscribe. Go over to LOS J.DAREL. Like, comment, subscribe. I will post a video for the Baltimore situation there. Give me some tea. Give me some real life laughter. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share on all social media sites. Check out my blog posts. All that will be in the description box below. Share this video. Peace.